Good morning. We are looking toward downtown Fargo. Our visibility looking good into downtown. However, beyond that, you can see some low-level clouds on our Storm Team Skycam network. We've got fog that's developed in parts of the valley, and it is impacting visibility here this morning. A couple of factors for this. One, our moisture in the air and temperatures that are dipping close to the dew point here this morning, and that allows that fog to form with clearing skies along with some easing up on that wind. It's 62 degrees right now in Fargo, 60 in Grand Forks. Out west, we're a little cooler, and up north as well into the 50s in a lot of places. Langdon, the cool spot, currently at 52 degrees. That's also where we're calm. You could see up along the Canadian border, and then farther south, we're looking at some calm conditions. And as you would expect, that's where the fog is really getting intense. In fact, visibility at 0 in Valley City. It's also at 0 in Cavalier and Langdon. So some very dense fog in some parts of the region. At other places, visibility is limited at 1/4 mile in Hallock and Rojo at 1/4 mile as well. So this is our big problem that we've got going on this morning in the valley. Radar showing some quiet weather for most of the area, aside, of course, from the fog that we've seen pop up. And in addition to that, we've got some cloudy skies, mostly cloudy skies down to the south and west that will be lifting in. And this is in addition, of course, to those low-level clouds that we have in place this morning. And I do want to show you that we did get a fog advisory issued this morning, and it's not popping up, but we do have a fog advisory in effect. So I'm going to pull that up here if you'll bear with me this morning. Again, this fog advisory issued for the Northern Valley and over to the west. There we go, in gray, and that is until 9 a.m. It includes places like Cavalier County, Kittson County, into Roseau County, and then down toward Griggs County as well, where we've gotten some dense fog. Though there are areas, as we just saw, where the fog is just as dense outside of the advisory as well. So something to keep in mind, even if you're not under the dense fog advisory, doesn't mean you're not necessarily going to see that dense fog that some of the places in the advisory are. So now let's look at our hourly planner. We've got mostly cloudy skies, temperatures into the 60s this morning, and around 9 a.m. we'll still be in that range. Ahead to the noon hour, we'll start that warm-up process, but again, it's going to be a struggle today. Yesterday, it was a real struggle to warm up in any area where we had cloud cover, and it did stick around Fargo for most of the day, so that kept our temperatures down in the Fargo-Moorhead area and toward the east as well. Today, a similar situation where we may not warm up a whole lot because of the cloud cover. We also have that next system rolling in that'll bring us a chance for some scattered rain and thunder showers. This is especially the case as we continue through the day. So 5 p.m. you could see some of us for our evening drive might be running into a rain or thunder shower. And then into the later part of the nighttime hours tonight, we're looking at some rain and thunder continuing for us here in the valley. That continues through the overnight hours before eventually kind of fizzling out a little bit in the morning hours. But unsettled weather sticks around even into Friday. So if you're taking an extra long holiday weekend, Friday's probably going to be the least pleasant day, I guess, of the weekend. We're looking at 9 a.m., temperatures in the 60s, and we really don't warm up a whole lot from there. We'll get to around 70 degrees in some places, but a lot of spots in the 60s with places that get some more rain showers. Now by 5 o'clock, we start to clear some of that out and temperatures respond a little bit, but it's still going to be a cool day with 60s to around 70 degrees for your highs for Friday. So certainly not feeling like summer out there as we start the holiday weekend. Checking out our photo today. This was in the Mentor area in Minnesota. Thank you, Naomi, for sharing that gorgeous sunset. Love that orange next to the blues. And checking out our 7-day planner. Tomorrow we'll see some low 70s to 60s again, as I mentioned, and then into the weekend, some 70s to near 80 degrees by Sunday, and it just keeps getting better from there. So each day leading up to the 4th of July, we really improve things. And by the 4th, we're looking at dry conditions and maybe even hot weather for some.
Nice timing on that. Thank you, Lisa. You can light up the sky this 4th of July. Coming up next on the Valley Today, more on what fireworks you might want to buy this year.